What is up, YouTube? This is Alucard AFK with another MTGO game with commentary. So, on a whim, I just put together a red deck. Happened to get Ash Zealot in a pack opening. So, I thought I would build a deck around Ash Zealot, and it's very closely based with red deck wins. It is a little bit slower than it could be, obviously. I've put Rush of Blood in there, and I've put maybe one other card in there that wouldn't really fit with red deck wins, but it's my version of red deck. Fast haste creatures, creatures that come out with Unleash, and obviously burn spells. So let's get right into it. Opening hand, we have a Vexing Devil. He is a 4/3 for 1. When Vexing Devil enters the battlefield, any opponent may have it deal 4 damage to him or her. If a player does, sacrifice Vexing Devil. So more often than not, they're going to go ahead early on, they're going to go ahead and take that damage. So it's kind of like a 4 damage burn spell, but then later on they're not going to want to do that, and you'll have a 4 out there anyway. So, and then they'll try to remove it. Rakdos Shredder, he is a 2/1 for either 2 black or 2 red. This is all red. There is no black in this deck, unfortunately. I will be putting together a black deck shortly, so don't worry. I am the Black King. That sounded wrong. I am not Martin Luther. And he's got haste, so he comes out pretty fast and hard there. That didn't sound right either. So 3 mountains. Ash Zealot, first strike haste. Whenever a creature casts a spell from a graveyard, Ash Zealot deals 3 damage to that player. It's a 2/2 for 2 straight. And I love the card art. Very nice. And another Vexing Devil. So let's get into it. And we got Hellrider. So he's another crux of the deck. He's a 3/3 for 3, which is 2 colorless and 2 red. Haste, whenever a creature you control attacks, Hellrider deals 1 damage to the defending player. So all these guys are, have got haste, besides Vexing Devil, which, most of the time they're going to go ahead and take the damage, so he's not usually out there. They're all 2/2s or 2/1s or something like that. 3 comes out with a leash, so 3/2 or 3/1 or something. So not a lot of powerful creatures, just you overwhelm them with a bunch of haste creatures and things. The nice thing about Hellrider is that, if you don't want to swing in and lose some of your guys, you get Hellrider out, and you'll see that in an upcoming game that I played last night. I'm just going to go ahead and do this one tonight. But I had like 5 or 6 creatures lined up. None of them could really attack without getting blocked, but then Hellrider was doing 1 damage for each of them attacking, so that killed the opponent right there. So let's go ahead and throw out a Vexing Devil and see what he does. So he'll go ahead and take the 4 damage and sacrifice Vexing Devil. He'll go to 16. Brimstone Volley, there's 4 in the deck. It's Brimstone Volley deals 3 damage to target creature or player. Morbid ability, it's 5 damage to that creature or player instead if a creature died that turn. That's a morbid ability. And it's 3 mana. So put out another Vexing Devil, see what he does. And he'll leave it on the field, which means he's got some sort of counter. He'll do a Bonds of Faith. Enchanted creature gets 2/2 as long as it's a human. Otherwise, it can't attack or block. So that's a nice, really nice card. Really nice card art as well. So you can boost your creatures, but it can also act as a, silence other creatures that can't attack or block. So really like that card. I don't think I've ever seen that one before. So Vexing Devil is now ineffective. Got a Splatter Thug. This is one that I hadn't seen in most of the red deck wins or burn decks, but he's real nice. He's got first strike, Unleash. He's a 2/2 for 3. I like him. He's a Return to Ravnica, so I threw him in. And that's the difference between my decks and other people's decks. Ash Zealot will come out. She's got haste, so she'll go ahead and attack. And he'll go to 14. come out with Fiend Hunter, rather, and when he comes out in the battlefield, I can exile a card. Brimstone Volley. So we've got 2 Brimstone Volleys, deals 3 damage. Fiend Hunter is a 1/3, so we'll go ahead and do Brimstone Volley on Fiend Hunter. Giving back my Ash Zealot. I'll swing it again. He'll go to 12. Precinct Captain. You've seen him from my green-white decks. So every time he attacks, he's going to be generating tokens. Even though tokens won't be able to withstand most of my creatures, I don't like him, so I will... Got a Trader's Instinct. And there's only one in this deck. I know a lot of people are playing, you know, a play set of this. I only got one, and I didn't really want to change up the deck too much. So gain control of target creature until end of turn, and tap that creature until end of turn. It gets 2/0 and gains haste for 4 mana. So really great card. Doesn't really fit with the red deck wins, but I did have one slot that I could drop for it. I had 4 Rush of Bloods, and that just boost creatures essentially, and I really like the card art a lot, so I threw it in there. That's how my decks roll, and so I dropped one of those for Trader's Instinct that I had. So not the most complete deck. If you look at, if anybody was looking at it, they'd be like, oh, he's got 1 Trader's Instinct and then 3 Rush of Bloods. That's kind of weird, but that's how it's gonna go. So I'm gonna do it on Precinct Captain. Swing in again with Ash Zealot, and he'll go to 10. Come out with another Fiend Hunter. We'll go back and forth. And of course, out of like the 8 or 10 or so burn spells I have in the deck, I didn't get one. So we've got another Rakdos Shredder. So, and no mana. So, gotta put a Splatter Thug out. Put him out with Unleash, so he's now a 3/3 for 3, first strike. We'll do Uneathal Armor, so 1/1 for each enchantment you control and has first strike. So he's a 3/5. And we got a Vexing Devil. Of course we'll play that Vexing Devil. I'll put a Rakdos Shred Freak out with haste. We won't swing in yet. Got Thirst Crusade. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. So he's going to be boosting up. He's a 4/6 now. And we got a Pillar of Flame, which deals 2 damage to target creature or player. If a creature dealt damage this way would die this turn, exile instead. So we will go ahead and play Rakdos Shred Freak. Swing in with our guys. And we'll go to 7. And then the 3. So it is Soul Tithe. Enchant non-land permanent at the beginning of your upkeep. Enchanted player's controller. That player sacrifices unless he or she pays X mana, where X is his converted mana cost. I hate this card. I see it tons all over the place now for 2 mana. It's pretty powerful. Really annoying. And he does another one. And so to get rid of Rakdos Shred Freak, even though he's got some haste, we'll go ahead and lose Rakdos. And we'll save Splatter Thug. And we'll gain a Mountain. So we'll go ahead and do Pillar of Flame on him for 2. And he will go ahead and concede the game. So, because he could only block essentially 1 Splatter Thug, and Rakdos Shred Freak would swing in for the will. Yes, for the win after Pillar of Flame deals 2 damage to him. So, gave us a good game, and then left. And that's my red deck. Don't even know what to call it. It's not red deck wins. Just because I've thrown some odd cards in there. Most red deck ones would be like, well, it's not fast enough because you got some cards in there that don't belong in there. Well, poo on you. I like the deck, so, and it's built on cards I already had, so suck on that. Well, we'll catch you later, guys. Comment, like, and subscribe. Bye.